I'm Shalini here from Hyderabad. I work for Amazon and I'm building this business simultaneously to achieve my dream of becoming financially free. So today in this video I'm going to talk about PDO. So this is a very important acronym, I can say, which has to be remembered because P stands for protein, D stands for daily as in multivitamin daily, and O stands for omega-3. So these three are very essential to maintain an optimum nutrition for any human being, right? So let's get started with protein. So like we all know, just to build a house, how the bricks and the cement are the building blocks. Likewise, for our body to function appropriately without any issues, protein is the main, what do I say, it's required, right? So that's the main component, I can say. So that is also something like building blocks of our body. And so protein is something which is not stored in the body, so therefore it has to be protein intake has to be there to the body on a daily basis. So now based on our busy lifestyle and the diet that we consume, by and large, what do people, what are the sources, the common sources in which protein is available, and what are those sources which people are currently having, right? So if you think about it, eggs obviously, and the beans, I can say, as in the dry, something like sprouts and chana, or some dairy products like paneer, curd, etc. So these are the main sources through which protein can be given to the body. So this is for vegetarians, and if it comes to non-vegetarians, obviously they have chicken and the other meat products through which protein does supply to the body. Now the question is this protein really sufficient for the body, right? That's the main thing. Absolutely fine, you're taking protein, but is it really sufficient to the body is the question, right? So like we all know, for every 1 kg of body weight, 1 gram of protein is required, right? So just do the basic math calculation, just google it in terms of how much protein is there in each of these sources, like say an egg, chicken, paneer and stuff like that. So and then you will get to know whether you are actually able to consume the required amount of protein on a daily basis, right? So let's say an average adult is say around 50 to 55 kilograms. So obviously he or she needs those many grams of protein, right? So that intake is only for those people with a sedentary lifestyle, as in who just wake up, do the daily chores, go to work, come back and sleep. There is nothing else apart from that, right? But for the people who are into physical activity, be it dance or sports or any other kind of intense physical activity, then the protein intake varies. It might vary from 1.5 to 2.5 depending on what kind of physical activity the person is into, right? So that way, obviously whatever the food that we take is not at all sufficient to meet that protein requirement, right? And you might get a doubt, okay, I eat chicken every day and I eat the other meat food every day, so obviously my protein intake should be met. Okay, let's assume that the protein intake is sufficient for your body, but the meat sources or the animal sources through which the protein is consumed, they also contain unhealthy fat, which doesn't do any good to the body, right? So we need only protein, we don't need any unhealthy fat right here. So therefore we definitely have to consider supplementation, which ensures that the body receives the right amount of protein. So here we are talking about Nutrilite All Plant Protein, which is a combination of plant sources, which includes soy, wheat and peas, through which protein powder is manufactured, and this is cholesterol free, it's easy to use, it's lactose free, it's sugar free, It can be mixed in any of the food that we eat. It can be mixed in uh, juices and roti flour, etc. And it remains, I mean, even if you mix the protein powder in any of the other items, the taste doesn't change, it's flavorless, right? So that's the whole idea of having a protein. I mean, that's the whole idea of consuming the required amount of protein, right? So hence supplementation is really important, right? So now let's go to the next one, which is daily, which is called multivitamin daily. This is also one of the product in our Neutralite nutrition range. So what multivitamin daily does, right? WHO, World Health Organization, it suggests that every human being needs to have a variety of fruits and vegetables as part of their daily intake of food, right? Fruits and vegetables with different colors and different vitamins and minerals need to be consumed. Now, in our busy lifestyle, please, I mean, it's a question which everybody has to, you know, pose themselves, is how feasible it is to consume so many varieties of fruits and vegetables on a daily basis. Quite challenging, right? So therefore, multivitamin daily in the Neutralite range has, we have a supplement called multivitamin daily, which comprises of all the essential vitamins and minerals, and they have something called phytonutrients in them. What phytonutrients basically do is they improve the immune system in our body. So what does immune system do, right? It's basically a defense mechanism which ensures that our body is perfectly protected from any kind of diseases, pollution, and the other major problems which everybody is suffering right now, right? So hence we are not prone to the lifestyle diseases which the other folks are facing right now. So therefore, phytonutrients is something which is very important, and that is something which is not received through the regular fruits and vegetables that we take. The way we cook, we boil them, we fry them, we add all sorts of masalas and stuff like that, so obviously everything is gone for a toss, right? So therefore, one capsule of multivitamin daily ensures that all the essential vitamins and minerals are supplied to the body. So this is the importance of daily. And now coming to the last one, which is O, which is omega-3. So what omega-3 does is, let me tell you what is omega-3 basically. Omega-3 is a fatty acid, which it's an essential fatty acid, which is not produced by the body directly. It has to be, the body needs to receive this fatty acid through either diet or supplementation. Now, the foods which are rich in omega-3 fatty acids are fishes, and so it's recommended to have at least 2 servings of these fishes on a weekly basis, right? So what fishes are we talking about here? So we have something called, these are procured from ocean, freshwater sources. Oceans are one of the freshwater sources. So they are salmon, sardines, mackerel, and anchovy. So these are the 4 variety of fishes which have the omega-3 fatty acids in them, right? So now all of us do consume fish. We don't really know what fish is it, and whether omega-3 is actually available in this kind of fish or not. And apart from that, there are a couple of other sources like flax seeds, and flax seeds is one of the main grain in which omega-3 fatty acid is available, right? So obviously again it goes back to the same point. Do we actually have the enough time to procure fish from the right place and the right source and consume it, right? So therefore, in our Neutralite range, we have a supplement called omega-3 fatty acids, and this particular soft gel is prepared using the fish oils from all the 4 fishes that I just mentioned, and hence each soft gel is an excellent combination of all the fatty acids which the body needs to receive on a daily basis. And apart from that, um, yeah, so fatty acids are very essential for the vital functioning of cardiovascular system, the vision, and joint health, and the nervous system. So um, I mean, like it's hardly any of us know that omega 3 fatty acid is so important to the body, because yeah, it's just lack of awareness and lack of nutrition knowledge. So hence it's very important that we understand and start implementing or start consuming omega 3 fatty acids, because it's very important to the body. So this pretty much sums up the importance of PDO, that is protein, daily, and omega. And so let's get started by using each of these in our daily supplement intake, and let's make ourselves a healthier version of what we are today. Thank you.